Question point. Which language? English. Broken English then. Yeah, we will try to say different languages, at least Italian, English, Portuguese. Just 1 minute, someone. A few. Yeah? Good morning, everybody. Thank you for coming. Thank you for your time. I know that you are tired, you are busy, you are following your people, your groups, and thanks for all the work you have been doing during these days. Once again, especially to our conference of the Portuguese province for their commitment with this meeting. Yeah, thanks. Still alive? Yeah. Yes, let's begin in the name of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. Amen. Heavenly Father, we thank you for this meeting, for the opportunity of being together this morning. Help us to live according to your gospel, and help us to be your disciples along the way. Glory be to the Father, and to the Son, and to the Holy Spirit. Yes, maybe we can start with a short presentation, just to say name and where we are living, we are working, serving, okay? Just very fast, just 1 minute, one second, yeah? Maybe starting from here, yes. We stand up and then we say name and procedence and where we work, please.
Okay, one more time. Brother Diego from United States, originally from Argentina, working in Mississippi.
And Father Marco from Croatia, it's Austrian-Croatian district.
Ante Delic, Noviso, from Croatia.
Marco, Italia Nord.
Padre Ciro, dall'Italia meridionale, lavoro a Napoli.
Padre Mariano, y trabajo en Murcia, en San Javier.
Padre Ángel, también trabajo en Murcia, en San Javier como Mariano y con la pastoral juvenil, y el año que viene en Madrid.
Félix, estoy en el seminario de Alba de Tormes y también con las comunicaciones de la provincia española.
Jesús Celis, ahorita estudiante de teología del 4º año.
Jesús Camacho de Venezuela y bueno, ya próximamente para la misión.
Amedeo, Italia del Sud, lavoro a Rende, nel sud dell'Italia.
Marco, provincia italiana.
Riccardo, provincia portoghese.
Père Bernard de Francia, je travaille à La Capelle et autour.
Dominique, vietnamese, à Saint-Quentin.
Daniele, provincia italiana.
Isastan, Suomen distrikti.
Rafał, from Finland, from Helsinki.
Franciszek from Poland, Koszyce Małe.
Antoine, study in Paris.
Adão Mateus, distrito de Angola.
Douglas, estudando teologia em Taubaté.
Ricardo, I'm from Brazil, but I live and work in Berlin, Germany.
Júlio, brasileiro, trabalho na Alemanha.
Henry, the United States.
I'm Porto Roman, I am from Moldova.
Father Lucas from Poland. I live in Lublin.
Padre Marcin, origini polacco, lavorare Moldova.
I'm Deacon Simon. I'm from Poland and I study in Stadniki.
I'm Joseph. I'm Portugal.
Francisco, estudante de Teologia, Portugal.
José Domingos, Portugal.
Ana Gomes, novice, Portugal.
Gil, Portugal e trabalho nos Açores.
Mário Henrique, Brasil, província BSP.
Padre Paulo, do Brasil, mas trabalho na Alemanha.
Bruno, província BRE, Brasil Recife.
Father Raimundo, working in Mozambique, also from there.
Lourenço Domingos, sou de Moçambique, estudante em Lisboa, teologia.
David, missão de Angola, sou português.
I am Jonathan, a philosophy student in Wisconsin and USA province.
Steven Sofa, Zambian, but coming from South Africa.
Patrice from Madagascar, theology student in Freiburg, Germany.
Clément from Madagascar, I study theology in Germany.
André Gromico Cristóvão Matias, do distrito de Angola.
Roque Forma, moçambicano, estudante de teologia cá em Portugal.
Miguel Bernardo Roque, estudante de teologia em Portugal, mas sou da origem moçambicana.
I'm Ardi from the USA.
I am Hieronymus, Indonesian province.
I'm Rafael, Indonesian province.
Sergio, dall'Italia, ma lavoro in Germania.
Zeferino, Portugal, lavoro qui a Porto, nella comunità dei postulanti e pastorale universitaria.
Bruno, from Madagascar, student in theology in Germany.
Tsegelelo Pambacha, from South Africa.
Confess, thank you very much for coming, for giving your time, your attention. You know, here we have some representatives of the congregation. Our congregation, SCJ, is very big. Thanks God we have a lot of confreres working in different parts of the world. You know, Father Carlos worked with 5 confreres in the administration of the congregation. And which of these confreres are in charge of different places? For example, I'm in charge of South America, Germany, Portugal, Austria-Croatia, and Belarus. And I try to accompany them, to help them, giving ideas, suggestions, and the same do the other counselors when they visit, when they accompany their regions, their geographical areas. You know, we have a lot of activities in our congregation, and thanks God, the work with young people keep doing. The work with young people happens everywhere. Of course, with the pandemic, some things changed. I think everybody suffered a little bit with the pandemic. But instead of that, the work keep happening. Thanks God. And it's amazing to see when I visited the entities, how much opportunities we have to work or to do what we can do in our parishes and in different places where we work with young people. And I think it's very important because the young people with them we work, they look at us with hope to be different and to learn something new. That's why how important it is to be to give a testimony, what we live, what we believe, because they think, oh, he's different. He speaks differently. He lives, his way of living is different. So you see how big is our responsibility to do something for young people. And as I said before, when I visit different places in our congregation, it's amazing to see what we do and how many opportunities we have to create something new. Sometimes maybe we are confused. My God, what should I do? And we used to say, young people, they don't want to go to the church. They don't want to take a part at activities of the church. And I think that's not true. Maybe we, or how we work, the way we work should be differently, or could be differently. And in this way, we should maybe have more success working with them. That's why it's important when we visited the entities, when Father General goes there, we say the following message: we have to be updated. We should know that the world changes. For example, we are a little older than you, and there is a risk to say, in our time, when we were young, we used to work in this way. Maybe it works today too, if we use the same method, the same possibilities. But you know, the world changes. That's why how important it is to keep that in our mind, that the world is not the same like some years ago. So we try to administrate the congregation, we try to motivate our entities that they keep doing their job, that they don't give up. They, instead of the difficulties, the problems, we keep working, we keep looking for new possibilities, for new ways to work with young people. And I'm sure when you are there working with them, you have, I'm sure, a lot of ideas and questions. Maybe you can help us also with your questions, your observations, to say, yeah, it's not so easy to work with young people because of what? Maybe there is something there we don't know, we can learn more things about that. So maybe I give the word someone else and we keep our conversation.
Well, looking ahead, we have two very important events in our congregation: the chapter coming year, and afterwards the centennial of our founder, 2025. Those events are very important for us, should be very important for us. I'm sure that in the chapter you already have been working in your entities about your chapters, the documents, what we have received from Rome and so on. And one of the priorities always is how we work with our youth. As Father Levi said, we have many different ways of working with youth. Even when we contemplate our models, Jesus, how he did it, and our founder, how he did it. When Jesus worked with the youth, not always the results were those expected. Yeah? Sometimes we can say that Jesus failed in the youth ministry, or at least he got, no, I'm not interested in, at that point, about your gospel, about your kingdom. But we have to remain close to youth. That is what you're doing in the different places, working at the level of university or with the kids, even in some provinces with workers, refugees, immigrants. Yeah? Each province needs to review how involved it is in the youth ministry, But it's not always to charge some CJs, go and you take that work, but the communities must be involved in that. And I have to say that in many cases we fail. Thinking at the community level. Yeah? Not all the CJs, not all of them, or maybe not all of us, we have the same sensibility for working with youth. And sometimes the presence of youth in our communities for some of our conferences is like, what are they doing here? They are disturbing, they are breaking our life. For sure, that's not the way. Right? Father Dehon opened his house, even his room, projects for youth. So we need to go out, and our communities need to be more open for that, to be ready to be disturbed. Because if not, but always the best pastoral ministry with youth is to be witness. Witnesses of what? Witnesses of what? Yeah. After visiting the whole congregation, almost the whole congregation, this is our 5th year, I have to say that sometimes our spirituality is not so clear for others. Most of the people appreciate a lot how we work, how we are, our way of approaching people, but our spiritual dimension is not always so clear. Many times our way of presenting the gospel is not so clear. Sometimes our inner life is not always so well cared in many cases. Yeah? And then it seems that, okay, we make friends, we attract people, we do things together, but that's not the point. The point is to help us, each other, to reach the friendship with Jesus, to discover our Christian life, to discover our call in the society, in the church, and we need to help each other to do that. One point that is more or less very common in many places is that our youth is lacking of social commitment. In many places, our youth, I'm sure you can think about that, they don't care about the society, even politics, no? Oh no, this is so boring. I don't participate anymore. I don't want to know nothing about what is going on in the society. And the risk, by our side, or from our side, is that, okay, sometimes we do some ministry around the church, liturgical things. It seems that we are more worried about sacristy than about what is going on around the world. Yeah? Father Dehon, he tried to form the youth, to offer a good formation, how to be Christians in the society. Yeah? We need to help to create a mentality, a Christian mentality, how to be Christian in Brazil, in South Africa, in Albania, in Finland. how to be a Christian involved in the society, with a feeling and the desire of approaching those who are suffering the most, approaching those who are always in the margins. And our work, for example, in Europe is a land, as you have seen, for those who come for first time, where you can find many faces, and every day thousands of people is trying to reach Europe to live in illegal ways. Well, what can we do for them as Dehonians? In the States, where migration is part of the life of the society, what are we doing for those new challenges for the church? What should be the answer of our founder for them? Yeah? So what kind of work we want to do with our youth? Just to teach them how to move in the church? Or how to welcome the Spirit in their lives? How to taste and to enjoy being Christian as a vocation in the society. So this is one of the worries that I have found, or I feel after visiting our entities. I remember in some places, for example, I can say we are talking familiarly, when I visit Brazil last year, or 2 years ago, when was the election of in between two candidates, very well known, The polarization was so high, even in our communities. Oof. In some places, the provincial told me, please, Father, don't touch political items, that topic. Don't talk about that. Yeah? There are some Brazilians here, they know what I'm talking about. No? But I never heard an argument, a good argument. Why you think in that way? Why you want that candidate and not the other one? Yeah? Yes, the most common argument was he's a thief or he's a dictator. Okay, but you can be both, no problem. Yeah? So what kind of sensibility about society are we offering? That means that we need to prepare ourselves. We need to know, to think. One of the problems in religious life, we are losing. I share something that the general superiors, when we meet in Rome twice a year, well, we have many common things. And we see that we are losing the reflection. We are not thinking that much. We are not studying that much. We are not reading that much. And then we are attracted by, I have to do, I have to go. Someone is waiting. They need me, okay. Everything is important. But what are we offering to others? If we don't have the criteria, how the church thinks about many items of our society, how the SEJs think about that. So taking time for reflection, for the study, yeah? If not, it will be very, superficial work, yeah? Without roots. And you remember well the gospel, no? The seed was gone because the lack of roots. And sometimes even we can attract people, but it's in a very personal way. Yeah? They are like satellites, I don't know, around me. And when I get a transfer or something like that, boom, because the community is not involved to work together as religious. Yeah? In many places, wow, it's incredible the work done by SEJs, but each one does his own without knowing what the other one is doing. Oh, I'm not interested, this is his business. I have my own business. Teamwork. Yeah? And then, as you see, those are concerns. I'm not giving you a key, a solution, but are concerns that we need to care about that, no? So please help us to renew our way of working with youth. Keep in mind our founder, how he did it, how generous he was, even with his personal goods, no? To build up the St. John's School, to take time for the youth, yeah? Not only for those who go to high school, but those who were workers. In the last years in the congregation, were very involved in the university ministry. But what about the workers? What about those who don't go to the university? What about those who came from different places to our cities and they are lost? They don't found sometimes the warmth of the church, of the community. Yeah, we can be attracted only by those who, okay, they are doing well, they are professionals, great, absolutely great. But what about the others? Those who failed, those who don't have any formation, yeah? We can do elite pastoral, no? Elite. Yeah? That should be not the Dehonian way of doing, yeah? So keep open your attention to all our young conference. And of course, don't hesitate to propose the vocation. The vocation. Don't hesitate to invite them to, why not, to be SJs? Why not? Sometimes we are ashamed because, okay, they love me, but I'm sure they will not love my community. Yeah? And then sometimes we feel that kind of shame and then, no, okay, let's go like that. No, we must, as Jesus said many times, no, come. Father Chino is work in that way. Eh? Come. So be generous. Don't hesitate to invite others to us or to other kind of occasions, even for sister life or religious life, priestly life. But vocation is important, no? For religious or for priests, for religious sisters. We have to do something. Okay, but I think I already talked too much, no? This is just to share some concerns. Maybe we can dialogue or some reactions and feedback, or please, we are at home. We're on the same boat, so we're family, and we need to share and to learn. And these days, I know that the rhythm of the World Youth Days is heavy. You are tired, but take the opportunity to talk with those who you normally never meet, and then ideas can come out. Yeah. Okay. Let's give some minutes for questions, ideas, please. An open dialogue. There is a micro. Jacob has one. If someone wants to ask something, to say something, just please stand up and thank you.
Thank you, Father General. My question is, you talk about working with the society. Yeah, I remember in 1895, Father Dehon said the church has been metamorphosed into a weak lamb, because the apostolic work of Jesus inspired people like St. Paul and Francis Xavier, and these people were most, we can say, who were cruel to the society. But the apostolic work of Jesus inspired these people to start doing what Jesus was doing. Now, Father Dehon said the church has become the weak lamb which only preach to the small children, the sick and the weak people. Meaning that for him, for example, what he did to find out the problems that the society was they were facing, like in Saint Quentin, why people were not coming to church, because they were having problems, like they were not well paid, and they were working many hours, maybe from Monday up to Sunday, no time to go to church. And then he tried his best to bring the workers and the employers to harmonize the situation. And this improved that at the end of the day, people were coming now to church. Now, my question is, I'm looking at the spirituality of Dehonians. I'm thinking like maybe 30 years or 20 years from now, it will phase out. It's going to phase out because we do not, I've seen like the Dehonians do not really involve anymore the society. Why? Maybe they are scared of the conflict that they are going to face with the government. For example, if you form social societies which speak for the right of the workers, and then when you start speaking for the right of the workers, you are going to have a conflict with the government. I think, on my opinion, the Dehonians, they are like scared to face having a conflict with the government. Now, my question to you, since you are the general, don't you think that in years from now, the spirituality of working with the society, because Father Dehon said the reign of the heart of Jesus should, be among the society, reign in society and in the heart of people. Don't you think the spirituality of the Dehonians is phasing out? In years to come, maybe people forget completely the society. Why? Because of the fear to have conflict with the government.
Thank you. Very good question. Well, when we used to say, it's written in our constitutions, no, we are prophet of love. I don't know exactly what each one of us understands for prophet, but a prophet, a real prophet, is the one who took seriously the word of God and his own life and the life of his people. Yeah. Since our baptism, we are prophets. Where is our prophetical dimension? In the past, we have had Dehonians who gave up their lives. They were witnesses of the gospel. They were martyrs. At least we have one recognized by the church, no? John Mary of the Cross. He was a martyr. He had not fear. He was not scared by the oppression of others. But many times it's true. We don't want problems. Yeah? We want to stay okay, peacefully. Yeah? But many times we accept injustices. Even among us. Even among us. Yeah? And that can't be. So our prophetical vocation must be awake. Yeah? We must feed our readiness to face conflicts. So we are not troublemakers. We are servers of the gospel. And that means being troublemakers, if we took it seriously. Yeah? So our vocation is not to be problematic people, but is being people of the gospel. And many times that is problematic. No? So we need to take more seriously, probably, our commitment with Jesus' words, and then, okay, to face our society. In the congregation, the Justice and Peace Commission is very weak. Yeah? How many SCJs or you are involved with movement that are taking position in the society about different matters, about politics, about health, about housing, about refugees. This is complicated. This is complicated. Then, okay, let's. But we need, to fit much more our commitment with the gospel, and then with the society, and then with the problems. With the problems. Yeah. In many places, I have to say that in many places, the presence of the Dehonians is prophetic. Yeah, I want to express my gratitude, or the gratitude of the congregation, to our brothers now living in lands, in some parts of Cameroon, where the conflict is incredible. They suffer the violence. In Ukraine, especially those living in Irpin, in Kiev, they suffer a lot. Yeah, in Chad, in different places around the world. The Dehonians are there. Yeah? So they are there trying to do their best. But we can do better, for sure. Thank you.
Eu vou falar em português, na minha língua materna. Alguém pode depois traduzir aí, talvez em inglês. A minha pergunta é essa, principalmente na Alemanha. Nós enfrentamos problemas hoje com os jovens que não é mais disputa entre pobre e rico. Todos nós aqui trabalhamos com jovens e sabemos hoje que o problema maior hoje é como lidar com a homossexualidade que eu enfrento no colégio, mudança de sexo que eu enfrento em Handrup agora, 2 ou 3 do nosso colégio estão mudando de sexo, passando para... Era menina, querem passar agora para homem. Sexualidade, depressão. E uma coisa que nós estamos enfrentando muito hoje é as drogas. Já peguei droga no colégio, droga em ônibus, né? Então, hoje, eu acredito que nós estamos enfrentando problemas muito modernos, mais do que outros problemas na época do Padre Dehon, como talvez a diferença social. Então, a minha pergunta é essa: será que a nossa congregação não deveria, talvez, investir mais um pouco nisso, nesses problemas modernos? Por exemplo, eu achei fantástico aqui essas transmissões na internet. Será que nós não temos que investir hoje nesse jornal moderno hoje que está hoje na mídia? Porque eu, trabalhando com jovem, tenho todos os dias mais de 1.300 na minha mão em Handrup, não enfrento esse problema social mais, enfrento drogas, depressão, homossexualidade, e dá mais ainda na Alemanha, que esse sínodo da Alemanha, que a igreja está mudando muito a cabeça, tem que colocar mulher como sendo padre, tem que colocar mais inclusão dentro da igreja. E às vezes eu às vezes fico perdido sem conseguir dar uma resposta para tudo isso. Então, às vezes me sinto desamparado, e aí eu pergunto, será que a nossa congregação não deveria ter uma direção, investir mais nesses problemas modernos, mais do que pobre e rico hoje, porque isso é que eu enfrento com os jovens aonde que eu trabalho.
Julio talks about his difficulties that he faces in Handrup at the school where he works. There, the problem is not exactly to be poor or to be rich, but the changes in the society. And you know, not only in Germany, but I think in whole Europe, in the whole world, we face something like that. The people think differently. The freedom today that we find about sexuality, about work in the society, about being as how am I as a human being. So you mean in this field of the sexuality, for example. So the big question that Julio makes now is, how could we as a congregation offer an answer to this difficulties or solutions to these difficulties. Maybe we should use the modern ways. Internet, for example, communication, they help us a lot. But maybe we have to improve ourselves. I mean, to study, for example. Before, Father General said about that. How many books do I read in 1 year? How many time do I take to know more about myself and about the others, about the changes in the society? And, yeah, to be prepared to understand the differences we have in our society. We have, for example, a group, a commission in our congregation, Educare, that's the name. We meet a lot of times in the year with the schools, or the principals, our schools, from the different entities. And there we see how many possibilities we have to reach young people in these schools. Handrup is a very big school with a lot of possibilities. I think there you have all we need to offer a good education because of the facilities, the building, and good people are there to help them. But the problems instead of them are there. So maybe we have to prepare better ourselves, better to face this situation. For example, sometimes when I visit some entities, I see that some Dehonians, they don't know Father Dehon very well. Sometimes they make questions and I think, my God, but he should know that. Some of us don't know we have a website from our study center in Rome with a lot of interesting things about Father Dehon, about what he has written, and about our congregation. But who of us takes time to read that? So how important it is to be prepared when Julio asks, what should we do? I think we have to prepare better ourselves, to read more, and to be open to understand the differences. We cannot say, for example, no, you can't go, you can't enter in our school because you are different, because you think different.
In fact, in the network we have been building up in the past years in the congregation, especially in the education field, no? As you know, there are about 50 schools around the world trying to work together. We are doing it, it's not so fast, but the collaboration is increasing among our schools. Those kind of items, for sure, need to be considered clearly, and we need criteria. Thinking as Catholic Church. But how can we face that point? It's not only just, okay, look at the other side. No, this is our reality. It's a suffering for the kids, for the boys, the girls. It's a suffering. Yeah? How to follow them? It's a challenge. It's clear that we need to get preparation for that. We need more formation, specific formation for those new challenges. They are there, and they need to be close to them too. So this is important, Matt. Sure.
My name is Zertina from South Africa. As Father General spoke about promoting the vocation, so my concern is about that. In a special way, the way of using the social media for us as a Dehonian. How, like, for example, let's say we are 100 here in this auditorium. We have many followers, we have many friends. So why can't we use social media to promote vocation? And we notice that some of the priests who are here, they are already doing this job. And if we follow our Instagram page, you can see that many people are reacting, commenting, and liking what we are doing. So as a general administration, I would like to ask, do we have any particular program for us as a Dehonian concerning the use of social media? Why can't we be a prophet of love through social media? So this is my question. Thank you.
About that point, specific for vocation and for the whole congregation, I think we have not. That is up to each entity, no? Up to each entity, how to do it. But we need to increase that, for sure. We need to work on that. But mainly in the personal approach, yeah? Mainly in the personal approach. We had already the experience of making wonderful pages, wonderful sites for vocation, or blah, 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 blah. And when people came, oh, that's it. And they left, yeah? So we can sell the product. We can sell. We can do a good marketing, but it doesn't work, yeah? So it's the personal approach. Come and see. Come and see. Stay with us, share our life, share our community, our faith, our work, our daily whatever, yeah? We need to work more personally. I think that's the best way, yeah? It's the best way. Media is very useful for sure. We can send message, we can help people to reflect, but at a certain point we need to meet face to face, no? And that will be very helpful. But that means time, that means I will go, I will stay, I will be available for that, and then could be. I think just one more question because time and more activities are coming, so.
My question is on my comment, and it's also I feel the same with Ricardo? Julio. United States is very diverse and multicultural. How is include this topic in our formation programs? My experience is like you are in Argentina or you are from the Italy missionary come to Argentina and you think they know the reality or that you know the reality, but our experience is we need to spend more time to learn about what it means multicultural, how we the gift to be multilingual, not just only speak one language. And the language is not just only the official language. We have experienced many missionaries need to learn the dialect. And I had my experience in Mississippi to be the translator for one priest in our parish, and another parish asked me. And the priest started to translate in Spanish the homily. And the homily was about the sinner, about the evil, about all the kind of stuff the people was afraid when they start to listen. And I feel the violence in my, say, this is what we don't believe of the Dehonian. Well, I am believe in compassion and how we learn, how we change some program in our formation. You talk about to build a team. When I was in the NASA in Houston, you will see the scientists working by team. But sometimes in the parish, you will see the pastors working and they say, it's not my business, it's not your business. So how we change the clerical mentality in our congregation? How we start to build a community of team, especially in the foundation and the formation program. How?
Who has the answer for that? Well, I think we have a very good ratio formationis generalis. It's a very good one, very well done, very realistic, very human, and very open to the spirit. But not always. In our formation house, the ratio formationis is known. It's my experience, I can say that. Not always. So it's always the same, yeah. In our formation, we need that seriousness. Yeah, not to be only how to stay the church on the liturgical celebration. Okay, But this is not the most important thing, for sure. Yeah? It's how to be disciple, how to be open to the people, how to react in front of those who don't think as I think. No? It's to go deeper in the gospel. That's the main point, how we help each other to go deeper into the gospel. That is the biggest challenge for the church, not only for us, for the whole church. Yeah, but that needs time. How often each one of us goes to the gospel, not for the public reading of the gospel, but for my daily, ongoing formation. How much time I invest in meeting Jesus in His Word, adoring Jesus in His presence, in the Eucharist. How much time? That's why we need to review how is the health of our own spirituality, how healthy is our approach to the gospel or not. Yeah? Father Dehon always keep in mind the gospel. When you read it, he's always quoting the gospel. Sometimes even he does mistakes, yeah, because he tried to do it by heart. But the gospel was always flowing on. And then let's help each other to go to the main point, yeah, our Christian life, and to remember that we are called to be not bishops, not provincials, not to be disciples. That is the main point. So we have not more time. Father Igor is remembering me the time. It was very nice to stay with you. Please, when going back, greetings to our entities, to our conference. Thanks again for your work. Thanks again to Father Igor and his team for this wonderful work. Thanks again to Father Cornelio for welcoming us, to all of us, to the whole members of the province, because their kindness and they are always ready for serving to the commission. You are what? Communication team. The communication team that has been working day and night for following all this and sharing what is going on with others. Yeah? And greetings to all those who are following you in these days, because in some way they would like to stay with us, but well, it's not always possible. No? So I don't know if Father Nelio wants to say the last word.
Só mais uma vez agradecer a vossa presença como confrades dehonianos. Sentimos muita alegria de vos ter aqui na nossa província. Talvez tenham admirado o facto de não termos muitos jovens dehonianos portugueses, mas muitos deles estão ligados às paróquias e estão a participar diretamente nas Jornadas Mundiais da Juventude, numa lógica diferente da juventude dehoniana. Também estamos a tentar perceber daqui para a frente o que é a juventude dehoniana. Temos muitas paróquias e jovens em paróquias, e às vezes ser jovem dehoniano parece que é preciso sair da dimensão paroquial para ser dehoniano. Portanto, é um caminho que estamos a fazer também de reflexão, de futuro, e gostaríamos que também este caminho fosse feito com as outras entidades, convosco, para que também não nos sintamos afastados da congregação, nesta reflexão que todos temos que fazer. E desde já agradeço mais uma vez a vossa presença. Thank you for your comment, for your presence here. You have seen there are not many Dehonians from the Portuguese parishes here, because a lot of them, they are engaged in their parishes with the diocese. So maybe in Lisbon, you are going to meet them. So thank you very much. And the Portuguese province tries to understand how working with Dehonian youth and how to organize them better. And again, thank you very much for coming.
Just for finishing, I ask the youngest of us, he's not yet SCJ, but he's on the way, Francisco, venha, para fechar com uma oração e depois podemos tirar juntos uma foto, pode ser? Pode ser? Temos tempo? Não. Francisco é postulante já? É nada. Wow. He's nothing at all. Yes, Christian. He has been living with us some years, and he has finished philosophy, no? You are finishing philosophy? On the way. Okay, then pray for us.
Em nome do Pai, do Filho e do Espírito Santo. Amém. Agradecemos a Deus por este momento de partilha, de várias visões, de pastoral, de vários problemas, de tentativa de apresentação de solução, e pedimos a Deus que nos continue a iluminar e que nos continue a dar força para o trabalho que fazemos no nosso dia a dia. Rezemos a oração que Jesus nos ensinou. Pai nosso, que estais nos céus, santificado seja o vosso nome, venha a nós o vosso reino, seja feita a vossa vontade, assim na terra como no céu. O pão nosso de cada dia nos dai hoje, perdoai-nos as nossas ofensas, assim como nós perdoamos a quem nos tenha ofendido, e não nos deixeis cair em tentação, mas livrai-nos do mal. Rezemos também à nossa Mãe. Ave Maria, cheia de graça, o Senhor é convosco. Bendita sois vós entre as mulheres, e bendito é o fruto do vosso ventre, Jesus. Santa Maria, Mãe de Deus, rogai por nós, pecadores, agora e na hora da nossa morte. Amém. Em nome do Pai, do Filho e do Espírito Santo. Amém.
Viva de Corieso.
Maria.
We are leaving today. I have to fly to Vietnam, so I leave today to Rome, and Father Levi fly to Poland. He's learning Polish. It's the penance he got, and I think he's doing good job, and thanks to the Polish province for welcoming him to this work. Foto? Como fazemos a fotografia?
Aqui, everybody here.
Vamos para cá. Quem pega isso aqui? Oh.